Okay, let us start our class with the chantings and prayers. Om Bhuribhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, bachcho. So, Sri Ramji. So, who was father of Sri Ramji?
Dashrath.
That's great. Okay, do
Dashrath.
you know who was grandfather of Sri Ramji? What was the name of grandfather of Sri Ramji? Any idea? So, this is your homework. Okay, so you have to know, you have to find out the name of grandfather of Sri Rama. It means father of King Dasharatha. Right? Okay. Raghu was the name of a king. Raghu was the name of a king. And he was a very great king. And he was one of the ancestors of Sri Rama. Raghu was one of the ancestors of Sri Rama, right? And he was very famous. He was a very learned person. And he always practiced the Vaidic rituals. He was a great yajamana. It means he performed a lot of yajas, lot of hava. Okay? And then one dynasty started with his name, and the name of the dynasty was Raghukula. You know, Kula means the family. Raghukula, just like Gurukula, family of Guru. Acharya Kula, the family of Acharya. Similarly, Raghukula. So Raghu was the first person with his name, the Raghukula started. The Raghu dynasty started with his name, Raghukula. So all of his sons and all of his grandsons and all of his great grandsons were the members of the Raghukula. They belonged to Raghukula. So Sri Ramji was one of the members of the Raghukula. So Raghu was his ancestor, one of his ancestors. So it means not only Sri Ram, but those four brothers, but his father Dasharatha and his grandfather. I'm not going to reveal the name here because you have to identify the name. ऐसा लगता है सुरभि ने पता लगा लिया. Yes, सुरभि.
सर हमारी संस्कृत मैम ने बताया था कि रघु के जो ग्रैंडफादर है वो अजाह है, किंग अजाह.
Oh, not Raghu, but grandfather of Sri Rama. So she revealed the name.
तो किंग अजा नहीं है.
King Aja. Yes, that was the right answer, but he was not the grandfather of Raghu, but he was the grandfather of Sri Rama. Okay, so your homework is solved. So who was the father? Who was father of Sri Rama? Dasharatha. And who was grandfather of Sri Rama? Acharya. Now one more homework for you. Who was the great grandfather of Sri Rama? If one of you knows the answer, please do not say here. Let others try to identify the name. Okay? So what the question is? Who was the great grandfather of Sri Rama? Sri Ram's father was King Dasharatha, and his grandfather was King Ajay. Now the question is, who was the great grandfather of Sri Ram? Okay. So Ajay was one of the member of Raghukula. Dasharatha was one of the members of the Raghukula. Sri Rama was also one of the members of the Raghukula. And Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, all these were members of Raghukula. So it means when you say Raghuvir, Raghuvir can be Sri Ram, can be Lakshmana, can be Bharata, and can be Shatrughna. Okay. So whoever person who got birth in the dynasty of Raghu, and he was enough brave, he was very brave, he was a warrior, then you can call them Raghuvir. Okay. तो ये कहाँ गया रघुवीर? उसी के बारे में बता रहे हैं, वही नहीं है.
उसे होमवर्क करना था, ज्यादा होमवर्क मिला आज.
Okay, 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 beta. So this is our ancient history. So we should be familiar with our ancient history, right? Next. मैं शेयर नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ स्वाति जी. Okay, आप
हाँ अभी ट्राई कीजिए आचार्य.
ठीक है. Okay,
Sorry.
what we covered in our previous class. So he is going to summarize that. Okay, Deepti, you first.
We learned the 5 duties of the god. Those are: first, creating the universe; second, sustaining or operating the universe; third,
Okay.
dissolving the universe; fourth, giving the knowledge of the Vedas at the beginning of each creation; and the last, fifth, dispensing the fruits of karma to all the beings of this universe.
Great. Okay. Now, Pranshi, would you like to add some more, whatever narrated by Deepti?
Are the main duties given to the god?
Beta, you are not audible. We are not getting your voice perfectly.
The duties that are given to God are the main, and
Still, I am unable to hear you. Anyone else is able to listen to her? Okay. Sorry, beta. I am moving on. Surabhi, would you like to add some more?
Sir, the 5 main action: creating the universe and sustaining or operating the universe, dissolving the universe, giving the knowledge of the Vedas, dispensing the fruits of the karma of the being of the universe, and checking if they are doing right or wrong.
Okay, so this is what exactly Deepti was saying. Okay, is there anyone who would like to add some more to her narration? So did we talk about Nastika as well in our previous class? So why are you missing that point? Okay, let me ask. Who is नास्तिक। नास्तिक कौन होता है? संस्कृति, who is a नास्तिक?
I guess in sir, you mean Guruji, you mean Astik?
No,
Nastic.
नास्तिक.
Nastik is someone who doesn't believe in the Vedas or doesn't know the knowledge of Vedas.
Okay, okay. So, Veda, would you say more clearly?
A Nastic is a person who doesn't believe in God or doesn't believe in the teachings of the Vedas.
Yes, true. That is true. Okay. Now, let me ask you one by one. Okay, Veda, what do you think? Are you an astic or a nastic?
A Astic.
So, you are not nastic, right?
Yes, I'm not
Now,
Nastic.
why do you believe you are not a nastic? You are not an atheist. Why do you believe so?
I believe that I'm not an atheist because I believe in the teachings of Veda and I believe that there is God.
Okay. So, what do you mean by I believe in the teachings of the Vedas? What do you mean?
There are many teachings in the Vedas. So, like, I follow those and I believe that if you go according to them, your life will become good and you'll become a dharmic human.
Mhm. Okay, great. Next, Yashita, what do you think? What do you believe? You are an astika girl or a nastika girl?
I'm an Astika girl
Okay, so how do you say that you are not a nastika girl?
because I believe in believe in the God and the teachings of Vedas.
Okay, great. Ayushi, are you with us? Okay, so Ayushi, I believe you are not a nastika girl. So how do you explain that you are not a nastik?
Can you say again?
I believe it, you are not a nastik girl. So how do you explain it? You are not nastik.
I am not Nastic because I believe in God as well as in the teachings of Veda.
Great. Okay. Now, Surabhi. So who are you? Are you astik or nastik?
Astic.
So how do you define that you are astik?
Because I believe in the God, I follow the Vedas teaching, and even I learn the Vedas teaching, and even I believe in that.
Okay, great. So Deepthi, what do you think? Who are you? Nastik girl, astik girl?
I think I'm an Astic and I'm sure about it.
Okay, you're sure about it. So how do you say that you are not nastik girl?
Because I believe that God is all around us and even on the teachings of Vedas.
Okay, great. And who else? Okay, Pranshi. बोलो बेटा आप नास्तिक हो या आस्तिक हो?
I'm an Astic because I believe in Almighty God and in the teachings of the Vedas.
Okay, great. And finally, Medhansh. आस्तिक हो नास्तिक हो बेटा?
मैं आस्तिक हूँ क्योंकि मैं गॉड की टीचिंग्स और उन पे बिलीव भी करता हूँ और वेदास की भी टीचिंग।
ओह ग्रेट। अच्छा, मैं कहूंगा आप एक नास्तिक हो। सो आप मेरी बात को कैसे गलत कहोगे कि नहीं मैं नास्तिक नहीं हूँ? आप नास्तिक क्यों नहीं हो?
क्योंकि नास्तिक का मतलब होता है कि अ, अ, जो बिलीव नहीं करता है गॉड में और वेदास की टीचिंग और वेदास में।
हम्म,
तो और मैं आस्तिक हूँ क्योंकि मैं हर रोज सुबह को गायत्री मंत्र गाता हूँ।
Oh, great, great. Thank you so very much, all children. Okay, next. So we gave a name for a chanting. What was the chanting and what name was given to the chanting? Ayushi, do you remember? what chanting we covered in our um, previous classes. And we gave a name to that chanting in our last class. Pranshi?
The chanting was Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina,
Okay.
and the next we gave it to us was super
Forgot.
clear.
Yeah, universal prayer mantra. Okay, universal prayer mantra. So who is ready to say the meaning of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha in English? Meaning. Mm, okay, Yashita.
Oh God, may all be happy and prosperous. Oh God, may all be free from illness and sufferings. Oh Lord, greatest of all, may all see what is auspicious. O Supreme Being, may no one suffer in this universe.
Great, thank you, Beta. So now I am going to say a line of the meaning of universal prayer mantra, and you have to identify that the meaning, the sentence is the meaning of which part of the prayer, right? Okay. Uh, oh Lord, may all be free from illness and sufferings. Medhansh, you are
Sarve
muted.
Tantu Nirmayaha.
Oh, Sarve
Niramahaya.
Santu Niramaya. Great. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Okay, next. What is the meaning of Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu? Diti.
O Lord, greatest of all, may all see what is auspicious.
Okay. What is the meaning of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha? Samskruti.
O God, may all be happy and prosperous.
Okay. Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhag Bhavet Ayushi. Okay. Surabhi, what is the meaning of Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhag Bhavet?
May nobody suffer in the universe.
Great, beta. So now the next new class. So who is called a theist? Answer the question.
A believer
Right?
in the Almighty God and the Vedas is called a theist. Believe in Almighty Lord and in the teachings of Veda.
Great. So who is called an atheist? Nastik.
Someone who doesn't believe in God and the teaching of Vedas. And
Okay.
in the
So what are the five main actions of God?
creating the universe, sustaining or operating the universe, dissolving the universe, giving the knowledge of the Vedas at the beginning of each creation, dispensing the fruits of karma to all the beings of this universe.
कितनी स्पीड से आप लोग बोल सकते हो? Okay. Now, how long does this universe last from its creation? How long does this universe last, sustain from its creation?
Acharya ji, I did not understand this question.
Oh, how long does this universe last? कितने बरस तक, कितने साल, कितने duration तक ये universe रहेगा?
5,000 million years. 5,000 million years.
How many billion years?
5,000. 5,000.
How do you know that?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. So
Exactly.
Surabhi wants to say that uncountable.
Until the God dissolves it.
Oh, very diplomatic answer. Until God dissolves it. Okay. And Medhansh was saying 5,000 billion years. Okay, Samskruti.
So until God is there, the universe is gonna God is eternal.
God is eternal, right? God is eternal. God is there always. Okay. Deepti, what do you think?
I think this until the god dissolves it.
Until the God dissolves it. Okay. So when does God dissolve it? Now the next question is, when does, after the creation,
In
after
at the end of Kali Yuga.
the creation, God dissolves this
At the
universe.
end of Kali Yuga.
Okay, at the end of Kali Yuga. Okay. Any more guesses?
Sir.
Okay, if I say, when will you come to our home? When will you come to our city? If I say after Monday, what does it mean?
Tuesday.
So Tuesday comes 4 times in a month
Yeah.
and more than 52 times in a year. So what Tuesday you are talking about? What Monday I am talking about? So this is one of the diplomatic answers again. Okay. So if I say, I will come your home in the month of July. Okay, in the month of July. And July is past. I didn't visit your home.
Next year, July.
Okay, next year July is also past. I didn't visit your home.
Next year, July.
Yeah. So what happens with Kali Yuga? There are only 4 yugas. Okay, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. When Kali Yuga comes to an end, then Krita Yuga is started. When Krita Yuga ends, then Treta. When Treta ends, then Dwapara. When Dwapara ends, again Kali Yuga.
Hi.
If Pranshi wants to say that at the end of the Kali Yuga, then she has to say that at the end of which Kali Yuga? Because this Kali Yuga comes again and again, again and again, again and again.
Acharya ji at the end of this Kali Yuga, which is now.
Okay, at the end of this Kali Yuga.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, Yashita, do you have any idea about that? Okay. Now the right answer is 4.32 billion years. So the duration of one srishti, the duration of one creation is 4.32 billion years. So how will you write 4.32 billion years? It means 432 crores. 432 crore years.
100.
So you want me to write the number on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, Acharya ji, this creation must have been dissolved many times as it started 1.95 million.
That is going to be my next question.
0.0000000.
Guruji,
Mhm.
I have a doubt.
Okay, wait. Yeah, these much of years. So question is again, what is the question? The question is, how long does this universe last from its creation? अर्थात
4.4.
सृष्टि अपनी शुरुआत से लेकर फ्रॉम इट्स क्रिएशन, अपनी शुरुआत से लेकर दिस यूनिवर्स, यह ब्रह्मांड, हाउ लॉन्ग डज इट एग्जिस्ट? यह सृष्टि, यह ब्रह्मांड अपनी शुरुआत से लेकर कितने साल तक टिका रहता है? ये ब्रह्मांड कितने साल तक टिका रहता है? बिकॉज द फर्स्ट ड्यूटी ऑफ गॉड इज creating this universe, right? What was the second? What was the second duty?
Sustaining,
Sustaining.
and dissolving or operating.
So how many years does God sustain, keep this universe sustained? How many years does God keep this universe sustained? So the answer is God keeps this universe sustained for 4.32 billion years. 4.32 billion years. Two hand raises are there. One, Deepthi wants to say something and Veda wants to ask something. Okay, first Veda.
Guruji, my doubt was that were all these years and all given in the Vedas?
Yes, this information is provided by God in the Vedas.
So,
There
like,
are some mantras, there are several mantras. What explains, those explains this knowledge, the creation, about the creation. According to those mantras, this is the correct information.
okay, so it's like in one mantra they'll be given like how many years a universe lasts.
Exactly. The total age of this universe. And this is elaborated, and the mantra is elaborated by rishis in their scriptures, in Surya Siddhanta and Jyotish Grantha. They explain all the structure. So what is the age of Kali Yuga? How many years does Kali Yuga sustain? And how many years does Dwapara sustain? So all these mathematics, all these countings are explained in the Surya Siddhanta and Manusmriti. Okay.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. Question from Dipti.
Acharya ji, I have one doubt.
Mhm.
As you said that the duration of one creation is 4.32 billion years.
Mhm.
So is it 4.32 billion years from now or it was from the Satyoga?
From its creation, Shuruvat se.
Okay.
Shuruvat se. Okay. Yashita, do you have any doubt?
Yes, Acharya ji, I have a doubt.
Mhm.
So, this Srishti, how many cycles of yugas does it have?
1,000
This
cycles of yugas. 1,000 cycles of all yugas. So in just like, okay, I give you one example. Just like in a year, how many Sundays we get? How many Sundays we get in
near
a,
to 52.
yes, sometimes 53, generally 52, right? Rarely 53 Sundays and sometimes 52. Okay, how many weeks we get in a year? 52 weeks. We get 52 weeks in a year. It means we get at least 52 Mondays, we get at least 52 Tuesdays, 52 Wednesdays, and we 52 Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Rarely 53 or 54 will come sometimes.
54 is not possible, but 53. Rarely we get 53. Okay?
In a leap year.
Yeah. So similarly, how many Chatur Yuga, how many cycles of the four yugas are there in one creation? So the answer is 1,000 cycles. 1,000 cycles of the Chatur Yuga. What do you mean by Chatur Yuga? The Chatur Yuga means the time of the Kali Yuga plus the time of the Dwapara Yuga plus the time of the Treta Yuga plus and the time of the Krita Yuga. If you add these four, whatever you get, that is the time of one Chatur Yuga. And 1,000 Chatur Yugas are passed in a creation. That is the duration of the creation, right? So 1,000 Chatur Yuga means, what does it mean? It means 1,000 Krita Yugas, 1000 Treta Yugas, 1000 Dwapara Yugas, and 1000 Kali Yugas. Is it interesting or not? Yes, Deepti, what do you
Acharya.
want to say?
Acharya ji, you said that 1000 Sati Yogas, Krita Yogas, and all the four yogas have been passed.
Mhm.
So, are there like any number of the yogas that will be passed after that the earth will get destroyed?
We cannot guess about the duration of the earth. Earth may be destroyed in the next second if all the supreme powers of this earth who possess the nuclear weapons, if they start the fight, the Third World War, the earth may be destroyed in the second, in the third second. But we are talking about the universe. We are not talking about this earth. Okay? This earth is not equal to a small drop of an ocean. When you compare this universe with the ocean, and when you compare this earth with the drop, so this earth is smaller than a drop of an ocean, right? So we know the starting point and ending point of the ocean, but we doesn't know the starting point and the ending point of this universe. How gigantic this is, how giant this is, we cannot imagine. In our last class, in our previous class, we were talking about the speed of the light, right? We were talking about the speed of the light. The nearest star, excluding sun, the nearest, the closest star, excluding the sun, it takes 4 years to reach the light of the star to this earth. How far it is, we cannot imagine, right? So we are not talking about the age of this earth, but we are talking about the age of this universe, right? Okay. Veda.
Guruji, I just got one more doubt when you were talking about Yashita's doubt. So,
Mhm.
according to space and science, they say a universe is the maximum thing which you can observe right now, which is 90 billion light years, I believe. Okay, so can there be multiple universes at the same time? Is there anything in the Vedas which states anything like that?
According to the knowledge, what we get, it means not we, I get from the Vedas, and I get from the literature of the ancient rishis. According to my knowledge, according to my comprehension, there is no parallel universe. There is only one universe. There are parallel galaxies, there are parallel solar systems. But what I got to know so far, so there are no parallel universes. There is only one universe.
So there is nothing beyond the universe?
Ah, yes, God is there beyond this universe.
I mean, like excluding God, like the material.
No, no material.
What happens to the materials when what happens to the universe when it is destroyed?
All the material with which this universe is created, uh, that go back to the original form. It means Prakriti. There are three eternal entities according to our classes. If you remember, one is God, second one is soul, and third one is the raw material of this universe. Hmm? The raw material of this universe. So all this universe, all the molecules, all the particles, all the forms, all the shapes, these get turned back to the original format. It means sattva, rajas, and tamas. Okay,
Yes,
good
Guruji.
questions.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, Vita. So the question was, so what is the lifespan of this universe? What is the lifespan of this universe? Or For how many years this universe is sustained from its creation? या आप और तरीके से प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं, for how many years God keeps this universe sustained from its creation? So the answer is yes, Pranshi.
The answer is 4.32 billion years.
Great. So how do you say that in Hindi? 4.32 billion years. 432 करोड़. Say it. 432.
432 crore.
432 crore. Okay. Interestingly, here I would like to say something else. Okay. Actually, I was not prepared to say that, but what I am getting in my mind, I want to put it on the screen. So counting. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What all we have to do is just we need to get the number 1 disappeared. Right?
Forgot.
No, yes, 1 is for God.
Acharya ji, it is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
beta, bata do.
it is like we give 1 to God and we make the counting ulta, so it becomes 432.
That's it, beta. That is exactly what happens with the number of this universe, the number of the years of this universe. Ankana vamato gati. This is the Sanskrit principle, one of the Sanskrit principles. It means Ankana vamato gati. When you are writing something, it means the text, how you write it. You write it from left to right, right? Generally, the most ancient strategies, the policies we use in the writing is left to right. But we write numbers from left to right as well. We write numbers from left to right, but the counting starts from right to left. How? How it works? Look at it here. Okay, 1, 5, 7, 9, 3. This number is 15,793, right? 15,793. But amazingly, what happens? So when you talk about the ones, you do not start it from here. Ones. When we talk about the ones, we start from here. Ones.
11.
Tens. Hundreds. Thousands. 10,000s. It means when you count, when you value the numbers, when you assign the value to the numbers, the process doesn't follow from left to right. But the process follows from right to left. The principle of right to left, the policy of right to left. This is said in our Vaidic Ganit, Ankanam Vamato Gatihi. Ankanam Vamato Gatihi. It means the value starts from the right and it goes to left, and to left. Are you getting what I am,
Sir,
what I want,
sir, I have a doubt. Why one is once also and the last 10,000 also?
One also and last 10% also. I did not get your question, beta.
You put it in the two dots, one red tick and one green tick. So it's once also or 10,000 also.
No, no, no. What I was saying is, we do not, when I was making an arrow, when I was indicating one, the number one, I'm saying that generally we do not assign ones to the left number, right? We assign ones to the right one. So the green arrow, I was indicated that this one doesn't get assigned ones to that. The value of the place is 10,000. And we start assigning the value from the right, not from the left. Generally, we write number from left to right. But when the time comes, assigning the value of the place, it starts from right to left. समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? Okay, so that's why when the counting follows like this, I'm going to clear all this stuff. Okay, when we count that 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So as Pranshi guessed perfectly, we remove one from here. Why? Because one is for God. That is for God. And we are left with what? 2, 3, 4. And what is the direction of the numbers? The direction of the numbers is right to left. When you read those numbers from right to left, the number create 432. Right? So 432 crores. 432 करोड़ साल. अब याद रहेगा आप लोगों को, how long does this universe last from its creation? You can change the question. If you faces some hardness to understand this question, just change the question. For how many years does God keep this universe sustained from its creation? Yeah, what is the बोलो बेटा.
432 करोड़ साल and 4.32 billion years.
Yeah, exactly. 432 करोड़ साल and 4.32 billion years. अरे बेटा टाइम आज बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो रहा है. Okay, this is the answer. Next, when was this universe created?
1.9
billion
billion years ago.
Okay, 1.96 billion years ago, this universe was created. Now the next question, what is the remaining lifetime of this universe? And I am not going to answer this question. This is your turn to answer this question.
Infinity.
No. What is the remaining lifetime of this universe? Now you know the lifetime, the whole lifetime of this universe, that is 4.32 billion years. And you know how much time of that is passed so far. Now the question is, this is a simple mathematics, subtraction. Veda is ready, Samskruti is ready. Okay, Deepti is ready.
Guruji, I had done this before.
Oh,
That the
really?
question would be asked.
Really? Okay, great, beta. So you guessed this question before. You sniffed this
Yes,
one.
I was expecting.
Now Yashita is ready and Pranshi is ready. And surprisingly, Surbi is not ready. सुरभि सवाल समझ में आया या नहीं आया ये बताओ बेटा.
तो मुझे थोड़ा गड़बड़ी हो गया.
अच्छा, गड़बड़ी होता है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. सो किससे पूछे हम? स्वाति जी, अब आपकी चॉइस है, आप पूछे इनमें से किसी से. प्रांशी तो स्क्रीन से उछल के ही बाहर आएगी अब तो.
We'll ask Samskriti.
संस्कृति.
2.35.
The answer is 2.35.
2.35.
Yeah.
Really?
How do you get
And
it?
4.32.
Billion years.
So it was 4 point. 3 billion years ago.
Okay. Okay, next, who wants to say that? Swati ji.
Okay, Ashita, explain.
It's 4.36. I mean, 2.36.
It is 2.36.
So how did you get this number?
I
Okay.
subtracted the 4.36. I subtracted 1.96 from 4.32.
Okay, so you got 2.36, right? Okay. Let us check the number with Pranshi.
It is 2.36 billion.
Okay, 2.36 billion years, right? Okay. Deepthi, what number you got? She is still working on it. Veda,
Guruji, I got 2.35 billion years.
actually, I think you are subtracting 1.97 from 4.32. I guess you are subtracting 1.97. But according to our class, according to the text, actually, I am with 1.97. But I am getting you prepared for the VDAT. If you ask me my personal choice, that is 1.97 billion years. But I am getting you prepared for the VDAT competition. And according to their syllabus, they wrote 1.96 billion years. If you use the number 1.96 billion years, so it is not supposed to get 2.37.
I used 1.97 billion years, Guruji.
Yeah, okay. According to the theory and principle, you are right. But according to the text, what we are following here, according to that, you are getting the wrong answer. Okay, Deepthi.
Acharya I got 1.58 billion years.
This is very weird number. 1.58. How did you get that number? How did you get this number? What did you do?
I subtracted 4.32 from no,
1.96.
yeah.
So you subtracted 4.32 from 1.96.
No, I from 4.32 I subtracted 1.96.
Then you are some kind of poor in mathematics. Okay, recheck your answer. Finally, Survi is ready.
Sir, I just subtracted, but I got a weird number.
Oh, really?
It's 3.64, I think.
Okay. Now, what I am going to is, I just am going to open the calculator.
Acharya before even I got 3.64.
Okay. Let me share the calculator with you. I hope the calculator is visible for all of you, right? So we are doing some mathematics here. 4.32 minus 1.96 is equal to 2.36. Simple calculation, simple subtraction. So according to the text, what we are following, the remaining life of this universe, we are not talking about our solar system. We are not talking about this earth, but we are talking about the whole universe. So the remaining time, the remaining years of this universe are 2.26 billion years.
Sir,
But
I have a doubt. If after 2.36 years, still the universe is left.
no, it will be dissolved. It will get dissolved. Pralay ho jayegi. Pralaya.
A new
Okay.
universe will be created.
Yes, new universe will be created after a certain time, after a period of certain time. Okay. Okay, सूरज डूब गया. One simple example. सूरज डूब गया. तो फिर सूरज कभी नहीं आएगा क्या? At the end of the day, sun sets in the west. After a certain time of period, after certain hours, what will happen? Sun will rise again. Sun will rise again. The same thing happens with this universe. It means Srishti and Pralaya. Srishti and Pralaya. There is a Srishti, there is a creation of the dissolve of this universe, and there is a dissolve after the creation of this universe. It means this is the daytime of this Srishti, and there will be night time of this Srishti, when there will be no creation. Right. यस मेधांश बेटा, आज तो बहुत सवाल है लोगों के.
मैंने सुना है जब शिवाजी की तीसरी आंख खुलती है तो पूरी यूनिवर्स नष्ट हो जाता है.
अच्छा, क्या होने पर नष्ट हो जाता है यूनिवर्स?
शिवाजी की तीसरी आंख खुलने पर.
अच्छा, शिव जी की तीसरी आंख खुलने पर दुनिया सब नष्ट हो जाती है. ओके ओके, ठीक है बेटा. हाँ, यस वेदा.
Guruji, I have one more doubt which is relating science and Vedas again. So, according to science, this is not that clear yet, but they say the universe came through with the Big Bang theory, right?
Okay.
So, is there anything in the Vedas which proves like how the universe actually came into being?
Yes, Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre. Just try to understand this mantra. What they are calling Big Bang, there was a big ball. Okay, there was a big ball.
Right, there were galaxies
And there was all of a sudden an explosion happened there. So what they are calling just a Big Bang, that is exactly explained in our Vedas as Hiranyagarbha. First, all material was collected at one place. And one invisible power, one invisible entity spreaded that material in the space. So this is what you can say, the Big Bang theory, the explosion. Right, Veda?
Yes, Guruji. So that means, like, according to Vedas, the Big Bang theory is true. That means,
But there was a lot of activities were done before Big Bang. So
yes.
Big Bang is not the starting point of this universe. That is just was one of the intervals. So modern science reaching that point, and now it is unable to explain what pre-existed before Big Bang. What pre-existed before Big Bang. So the Vedas, Sankhya Darshana, and Vaisheshik Darshana, they explains that era also.
Okay.
First, God collected all the molecules that were spread over in the space. He collected all of them. And he started to make some changes in the molecules. And he started compose this universe. And in the process of the composition of this universe, the first thing that was happened, that was Mahatattva. So this is clearly, explicitly explained in the Vedic literature.
Okay, Guruji. So all the matter that was formed into the ball, is it the remainings of the previous creation?
No, what do you mean by previous creation?
So, like, after one creation, after 4.32 billion years, the all the matter will get dissolved, right? That's what we have learned to know.
Yes, all the universe was dissolved, not the matter. Matter was existed in its original form.
Yes.
Matter was existed. The raw material of this universe existed in its original form, not in the composited form, not in the assembled form. Okay, in its individual original form, and it was spreaded over in the cosmos. It was spreaded over in the space.
Yes, Guruji. So, like this Big Bang theory directly starts from the moment where all of these have already been gathered together by God.
Exactly. After the period of the pralaya, God makes some movements in those molecules, and God makes it happen to get collected all those material that was spreaded in this universe. It is not, I cannot use the word universe, but it was spreaded uh, in the space.
Anything that's existing.
Hey, nothing was existed. The space was existed. The emptiness was existed. All these things were spreading there, here and there. They were flying here and there in the empty place. And God collected all those molecules, and he got all them together. And he started process of the composing of this universe. So this universe is not uh, an activity of the decomposing. Explosion means the molecules are getting decomposed. They are getting dispersed. They are getting dispersed. But before the dispersion, God composed all of them. God composed all of them. And he made some changes in that material, what was desired to get this universe created. After that, he dispersed all the material, the composed material.
Okay.
Acharya ji, I think Nasadiya Sukta describes it before.
Nasadiya Sukta describes about uh, the period of the pralaya.
Okay.
So it doesn't deal with how this
Creation.
Srishti was being created.
Uh-huh. How, what is the some स्थिति क्या है?
हाँ, प्रलय में प्रकृति किस अवस्था में रहती है, उसके
हाँ
बारे में नासदीय सूक्त वर्णन करता है.
जी.
Guruji,
Okay.
which part of the Veda should we read to get more knowledge about the before of the Pralaya?
First you have to read the commentaries of the Vedas, just like Rigvedadi Bhashya Bhumika.
हाँ, सृष्टि विचार,
हाँ,
सृष्टि विषय.
Srishti Vishayaha. So you have to read that chapter. The chapter of Rigvedadi Bhashya Bhumika, the name of the chapter is Srishti Vishayaha. And I think your grandparents will help with that. Otherwise, your Swati auntie is there. She will help you to go through this Swadhyay.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay. The text is available in Sanskrit, in Hindi, obviously in Telugu, and English as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So the book got translated to English as well. Rigvedadi Bhashya Bhumika nowadays available in English languages.
Okay.
ओके बच्चों, समय बहुत हो गया आज तो. ओके, वाज इट इंटरेस्टिंग और नॉट? बट छोटे बच्चों को तो छोड़िए. सुरभि, वर यू एंजॉयिंग द क्लास आर गेटिंग परेशान विद दिस क्लास?
I'm getting enjoyed.
ओके, you enjoyed the class. प्रांशी बेटा, तो सब सिर के ऊपर से पानी जा रहा था, कुछ मुंह में भी जा रहा था.
जा रहा था.
सिर के ऊपर से या मुंह के अंदर?
मुंह के अंदर.
दैट्स ग्रेट बेटा.
चलिए
दीप्ति
भूल चलिए.
ऑब्वियसली वो समझ रही होगी. यशिता से भी मेरी उम्मीद है वो भी ठीक से समझ रही होगी. आयुषी एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट कर रही होंगी, तो आयुषी की वो समझ में आ रहा होगा. ओके. सो रियली we discussed very important topic. today. So we covered only 2 or 3 questions. The first question was the lifespan of the universe. And the second question was, so far, how many years of the lifespan was spent? And the third question is, what is the remaining lifetime of this universe? It means write the whole life of this universe, that is 4.32, and write the passed time, the time that has been passed, that is 1.96, and subtract it from 4.32. So we will get the answer 2.36. So this is the remaining time, 236 crore साल, 236 crore साल. So far, we are not at the middle. We did not cross even the middle point of the universe life. So what is the middle point? What is the middle point of the life of the universe? Get it calculated and tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Ji Surabhi.
Sir, the universe is saying means it is 1.96 billion years to finish the last yuga or the whole universe. Means the so many satyugs will finish, then Treta Yuga will finish.
Yes, you are right. So many Satyuga, so many Dwapar Yuga, so many Treta Yuga will be coming. And the last Yuga, and the last Yuga will be the Kali Yuga, right? The last Yuga will be the Kali Yuga, but not this Kali Yuga. Another Kali Yuga. After a lot of time. And that will be the last Yuga of this creation. After that, God will dissolve this universe and he gets this universe converted into the original molecules, original particles, right? So what number you got? What is the middle point of this universe? Medhansh, I wonder. Batao beta.
मिलानिया में 4.32 बिलियन ईयर को क्या कहेंगे?
हाँ तो क्या किया आपने?
मिलानियम में 4.32 बिलियन ईयर्स को क्या कहेंगे?
उसको आधा करना है बस, तभी तो आधा हिस्सा आएगा. दीप्ति, आपने क्या किया बेटा?
आचार्य जी, मुझे एक डाउट है.
तो चलो डाउट को बाद में लेते हैं, पहले इस कैलकुलेशन को लेते हैं. यशिता.
I divided 4.32 by 2 and I got the answer as 2.16.
Great. Sahasra.
Guruji, even I got the answer is 2.16.
Okay, great. And who else? Yes, that is the right answer. When we touch 2.16 billion years, the point of 2.16 billion years, it means half of the universe life is done. Half of the universe life is done. But now we are at 1.96 only. We are at 9.16. It means we have to travel the time 3 crore, 432, 213, 216, 216 में से 196, लगभग 20 करोड़ साल और 20 crore साल. After 20 crore साल, we can say, yes, now we are at the midpoint of this lifespan of the universe. Okay, done. अब फाइनली जो डाउट दीप्ति का है उसको लेकर के क्लास को कंक्लूड कर लेते हैं. दीप्ति.
Acharya ji, why does the God keep creating the universe, dissolving, creating, dissolving?
So what do you want? God doesn't follow this path. So what path would God follow? So the question is why there is day and why there is night and why there is another day and another night. Why does God do so? Why he doesn't keep the day a day forever? Why he doesn't keep a night forever? Why does he rotates this cycle?
Acharya ji, I understood what I asked.
Great, beta. Actually, what happens if you create a bridge? If you create a bridge, that doesn't matter what kind of material you use and how quality material is used, but there will be an ending point, ending time of that bridge. If you use good steel, if you use good quality of cement, if you use good concrete, if you design perfectly, it will last for more time. If you use bad quality of the material, bad quality material, so it is not going to last a long time, right? But whatever quality is used, there is an end of a pot, an end of a shirt, an end of a building. Similarly, how perfectly God designed this universe, that doesn't matter. Thus, the strength of the molecules to be united will be challenged after a certain period of time. So the molecules of this universe doesn't have enough strength to be sustained after 4.32 billion years. That's why God needs to dissolve this universe. Otherwise, the creation, the perfect creation, cannot be done again. Okay,
So,
Deepti?
Acharya ji, soul is eternal. After the creation is dissolved, soul will be there.
Yes, soul will be there, but the tools of souls will not be there.
Okay, I understand.
Just imagine soul is in this body, but this body doesn't have eyes. Can soul look at something?
Like something is there, but he cannot do any work or see anything or do anything.
Exactly. The raw material was there, but soul was unable to use the raw material. Raw material was there, but soul was unable to use the raw material to do something. Right? Just like I have a raw gold with me, but I do not know how to make a necklace, how to make a gold chain. I do not have that ability. What if there is lots of tons of gold is there, but this is not possible to use that gold to make a necklace for me? Similarly, the raw material is there, but God doesn't, soul doesn't know how to use that raw material, right? So the tools were not there. Okay, now no more questions, no more doubts. We are passing, we are
बट
almost
बच्चों
7:08.
हाँ, आर्य समाज हम में बाल सत्यार्थ प्रकाश रखी हैं। हमने एक बार सारे बच्चों को बांटी थी, तो उनमें से कुछ आप लोग रह गए होंगे। हिंदी में है, दैट इज इन हिंदी, बाल सत्यार्थ प्रकाश। तो आप जिन जिनको नहीं मिली है वो ले लें हमसे। हाँ, ठीक है, ओके।
तो बच्चों, आर्य समाज से, महर्षि दयानंद जी से और वेदों से जिंदगी में कभी दूर मत जाना। ये नॉलेज केवल आर्य समाज देता है। आपके डाउट्स को केवल क्लियर कर सकता है। केवल वेद और केवल महर्षि दयानंद जी आपको बता सकते हैं इन सभी प्रश्नों का उत्तर। आप कोई अपने पास के मंदिर में जाइए, मंदिर के पंडित जी से बातें पूछिए, वो कहेंगे कि बच्चा पागल हो गया, उनको ये उत्तर नहीं आते। सो ऑल दिस नॉलेज in this era, this is known by Arya Samaj. They are learned persons. They read Vedas. They get the divine knowledge from the Vedas, and they give the right path to live on this earth. So बच्चों, हाथ जोड़ करके आप सभी से विनती है, कभी आर्य समाज से अलग मत होना। आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में रहो, किसी भी कॉन्टिनेंट में रहो, किसी भी कंट्री में रहो, so please be an essential part of आर्य समाज। बेटा बताओ, आप लोग मुझे ये वचन दोगे?
Yes,
हम
Guruji.
कहीं पर भी रहेंगे पर आर्य समाज से जुड़े रहेंगे। मैं एक एक से पूछता हूँ। दीप्ति, क्या आप अपने गुरु जी को मुझको ये वचन दोगी? सो यू विल बी विद आर्य समाज ऑलवेज। ओके, दीप्ति इज रेडी। सुरभि बेटा, आप मुझे
सर मैं
वचन दोगी बेटा?
सर मैं हमेशा रहूंगी। अगर मैं किसी दिन जा भी नहीं पाई तो मैं वीडियो जरूर देखूं।
धन्यवाद बेटा, बहुत धन्यवाद। प्रांशी,
I will be with Arya Samaj throughout my life.
थैंक यू बेटा। मेधांश, आई एम लुकिंग एट योर थम अप। ग्रेट। यशिता, थैंक यू बेटा। एंड वेदा एंड संस्कृति।
Guruji, I would be honored to always be with the Arya Samaj.
I will be honored to always be with the Arya Samaj.
थैंक यू सो मच बेटा। आयुषी,
जी आचार्य जी, I will be very happy to be with Arya Samaj throughout my life.
थैंक यू सो मच बच्चों। अब शांति पाठ फॉलोड बाय जय घोष। स्वाति जी, आप म्यूटेड है।
Ayushi, you'll do Shanti Part. You raised your hand and show your face to us.
I'll try. I think I have some connection problem. I'll try. Wait.
Okay.
ओके।
ॐ द्यौ शान्ति अन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
जय घोष।
जय घोष। दीप्ति, और किसी बच्चे ने नहीं याद किया?
रेजर को जो बोले सब है, बोले सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की जय।
जय
गौ भारत माता की जय।
जय।
जय। गौ माता की रक्षा करो।
क्या करो?
कृष्ण मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र महाराज जी की जय।
जय।
योगीराज श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज की जय।
जय।
जय
ब्रह्म ऋषि गुरु विद्यानंद जी की जय।
जय
महर्षि दयानंद जी की जय।
जय
खत्तात्मा स्वामी श्रद्धानंद जी की जय।
जय।
आर्य समाज अमर
अमर
रहे।
रहे।
वेद की ज्योति घर घर पहुँचे। ओम का झंडा ऊंचा रहे। वैदिक ध्वनि ओम। वैदिक अभिवादन सबको सादर नमस्ते जी।
सबको सादर।
धन्यवाद स्वाति आंटी। धन्यवाद आचार्य जी। धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद आचार्य जी। धन्यवाद बच्चों। और वी आर वेटिंग टू मीट आचार्य जी ऑन सैटरडे। ओके। नमस्ते।
धन्यवाद स्वाति आंटी, धन्यवाद आचार्य जी।
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद आचार्य जी, धन्यवाद स्वाति आंटी।
इशिता, धन्यवाद।